All right, welcome in Sagittarians to your December tarot reading. So this is going to be for the entire month. So we're going to take a look and see any information or guidance that we can get that can best help you for the month coming up. And this is, we are finally wrapping up 2025. So it's always crazy getting to the end of the year and looking back to just see how fast time went, what happened this year. You know, Sag is, looking now, at December, how are you feeling about the year? Do you feel like where you're standing right now is, where you want to be? Was there some change this year? Do you still feel in the same situation? Kind of what's going on there. So take stock of where you're at, where you've been, what's happened, and kind of prepare you for 2026 here. And this is your month. So happy birthday, Sagittarians. For those of you who have December birthdays. And then obviously this month we have a new moon in your sign on the 19th. We're starting the month off with Venus in your sign, and then Mercury will move into your sign on the 11th. And, we're finally out of Mercury retrograde, so that's great. We also have Neptune going direct this month. So we're going to start to feel some energy moving forward. I think also, where is it? I'm just looking at my chart here. I thought Mars... Well, with the shift in Mars, it looks like Mars is going into Capricorn on the 14th. But for you, Sagittarius, you're definitely going to feel like a surge of more like forward movement going on. And you're going to feel motivated and to take action, to do, and feeling good about this new energy shift. So that's good. So take advantage on the cautionary side. Sagittarius can be a little too impulsive or, be reactionary a little too fast. So just kind of, utilize this energy, but definitely, take some time to make sure you're moving forward in the right way or taking the right action. The last month, November, with all the retrogrades, has definitely been a time of kind of going inward and reassessing. So definitely make sure, everything happens for a reason. And there was a reason for that, for us to really gain some stock, sit back, go inward, make sure that where we are, what we want, what direction we're moving in our lives is correct. And now is the time to now take action on that and to have the universal support. So just make sure you're going in the right direction. Things that don't align with you, you're making sure to identify that, really focusing on your own needs and desires, and are they being met, whether it's in, I'm just adjusting the camera a little bit, whether, it's in relationships, to your work, to just overall how you're spending your time. And also, right, we're in a holiday month, so make sure you are having fun. And for you, Sagittarius, you obviously, that's so you, and you like to enjoy life and be lighthearted. So definitely take the time to do that. With Mercury moving into your sign, you're definitely going to have some more lighthearted conversations. You're going to feel energized. And again, that Sag energy with Mercury, it's lightening communication up. It's lightening up. It's not so serious. Because sometimes Mercury can be a little too in the mind, intellectual. And Sagittarius is okay, let's use our heads and let's think about this. But also we need to take risks and have some fun at the same time. If you are interested in a personal reading with me this you know, this month, definitely you can book one on my website, which is linked below. And also, as we're moving into the holidays, take a look at my Etsy shop. And I make handmade crystal jewelry, stone jewelry, that I work with metaphysically, so they're all energy charged and cleansed, ready for you to utilize. Again, stones are tools. They're tools for us to use to support us, whether it's needing support, protection, cleansing, healing, helping promote things like communication, or promoting, you know, just repairing relationships, whatever it is. That's what stones are here for. They have their own energetic frequency, and can support you in so many amazing ways. All right, let's start here. So we're going to start with your past, the past energies that are kind of influencing you as you come into the month. So we have voyage and overcoming obstacles. You can overcome everything. Yeah. You know, I feel like you've come a long way this year. Moving into December, there's been a lot maybe that has changed for you, or you've come a long way. You've been definitely through some things, and you've overcome some obstacles, and maybe you're still feeling it, but I think you need to really, maybe you're not fully aware of how much you've overcome and where you're standing at today. So you're ending the year being able to look at all you've overcame, and you definitely have. And I think also moving through the month and forward, there's this voyage card. So you could potentially also have a vacation coming up or be traveling. But I feel like the universe is really supporting you in the path forward, and where I think you potentially could be voyaging into some new territory as well, new path. So let's get some tarot. So let's see, we have the Tower. Okay, so this is the past energy. So this definitely could have just recently happened, or, you know, again, this could be the challenge you're overcoming. There definitely was some big Tower moment for you. Let's see what else. Two of Wands. And I think it was like the Tower, to me, what I'm picking up is it kind of forced you to make a decision about a direction you're moving in your life. Maybe it was unexpected. Maybe you weren't ready to make this decision, but the universe kind of stepped in and said it's time to move you on this new path. Knight of Cups. Or it could have been, you know, this definitely could have been in regards to relationships here with the Knight of Cups. So that could be romantic relationships, or just any relationship that has a strong connection for you. There was some sort of Tower moment in regards to relationships that, like I said, that you had to make some sort of decision. And it was something you had to overcome. There was a challenge to this piece. Okay, but it did, like I said, push you down the right path now. Okay, let's see what's current energies. Faraway places, get ready for new horizons, and going forward. Okay, so you have a lot of energy around movement or traveling here. So you could also be moving. You could be even moving state or moving countries or traveling to different countries. But definitely, I feel like you're going down a path less traveled for yourself, meaning there's something new about this. I do feel like you're getting out of your comfort zone, and you're, you know, Sagittarius, you're about adventure anyways. So there is some adventure here in your current focus that you're maybe preparing for or trying to plan. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and Six of Wands. So current energies here, you are definitely overcoming, you're coming out of some sort of challenging path, challenging situation, and you are starting to feel kind of the, like, again, I've overcome this. I'm starting to feel like I'm on the right side of this now and moving forward. You know, with the High Priestess too, I feel like there is some spiritual expansion going on for you. Your intuition is really on point right now as well, and it's guiding you. And definitely feel like there's new abundant kind of energy coming in here with the Ten of Pentacles. So you could have some kind of opportunities, like I said, for money, promotion, bonus, or just things of that nature right now, where things are kind of picking up for you. But in general, the Ten of Pentacles is just like a realization of like great things in the physical. This can be like family, just abundance coming in, and things just feeling good and solid for you. So you're definitely in this mode coming into December as you're listening to this. So I like this energy. It's like you really have you've come a long way and you're in a good place. Definitely. So what is coming in for you? Rainbow blessings. Look at that. Awesome. I mean, birthday month, blessings coming in. What else could you ask for? Courage. There's something, what I'm getting is like, there's an opportunity to take a risk that is going to produce some sort of blessing for you. You are being guided right now from there's like, again, your intuition, your higher self, but you were really like a detour. The Tower detoured you on some new path that you really are meant to be on. I feel like there's some sense of courage that's required coming shortly for you. And I think it's just like taking a risk. And there is something about getting out of your comfort zone here as well, but I think it's really going to pay off for you. Let's see. Trying to get all these cards in here. So what's coming in? Ace of Pentacles. Oh yeah. New stuff. Two of Swords. And the Seven of Wands. So I feel like to get to this Ace of Pentacles, it has felt like an uphill battle for a while. And you're like, you know, when am I going to get off, like get to the top of this mountain, or kind of end this, like, you know, this exertion of, oh, you know, like this effort and work. I also feel like for some of you, if this is work related, I do feel like potentially you're going to be recognized, or there's going to be some sort of like, you're recognized for your efforts in work. And I think it's going to pay off for you from a work professional standpoint here. And there's something too about like you being above the rest, like you're really being seen as like, oh, your skills and abilities and efforts and things, people are recognizing you, or you're being, there's kind of accolades there for those of you, if this is work related. But definitely, ultimately, like there's a lot of doors opening up on this new path. And I feel like you're going to finally feel it. And you're going to start to see why this Tower had to happen. And you probably wouldn't have maybe went down this path if it wasn't for this Tower. But it's actually starting to already in December produce results for you. And you're like, oh, I'm glad that this happened. because there's still a bit of this Two of Swords energy of, it's like there's this unknown about the path. Like, even though you've made a decision to kind of go down this new path, or like maybe make some decisions about voyaging somewhere or something, but there's this unknown feeling that you still are a little hesitant of, like, is the hardship of the uphill battle done? Like, is it really? There's still a little bit of like contemplation, you know, lingering of like going within and really feeling out kind of. It's like all you need to do is take the next step and then the next step. It's like you don't have to know the next, you know, 5 miles ahead of you or like the next year of your life. There's something about really being in the moment and just enjoying the moment and allowing the fruition or allowing life to unfold as it's meant to be, and it's going to start proving that to you. And there's rainbow blessings here. You got the 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. So I definitely feel like you're going to start to see things changing and shifting. All right, so let's look at the good stuff then for you, Sagittarians. So we have Ascending the Mountain. Look at that. I just talked about this. So keep going forward. So you've been kind of like climbing up this mountain, like, when is this going to end? I'm not like, when is I'm going to get a sign or something? But it's like you almost could be like giving up, or like maybe I should do something different. But I kind of feel like just, it's almost like you're sitting, like they're telling you to keep going, like don't give up. But I feel like when you're about to give up on something, like the next step all of a sudden just like changes everything. And then illumination here, right on. So it's like the path is really being illuminated. Like more and more of it is being opened up for you as you keep going. So maybe you started it feeling really, like you're still feeling a little stuck. Like, I'm not sure, I'm not clear on the full plan here, or what this all looks like. But I feel like things are going to be slowly illuminated for you. It's kind of like the picture keeps getting bigger and bigger, and you're putting the puzzle pieces together on whatever this new kind of path, this new journey is for you. But I mean, this is the good stuff. So again, I feel like the hardships are ending for now. Like, there've been a long period of maybe hardships for you or obstacles, but I feel like things are starting to get easier and lighten up. As I drop all the cards. Queen of Cups, Two of Cups. Look at this. Lots of fulfillment, the World. So, you know, if you are, you know, if there's a focus on relationships or love for you, I definitely feel like that's going to be coming in here. This is in the good stuff. There's a lot of good emotional fulfillment energy here with all this Cups energy and the Queen of Cups. I feel like you definitely have been getting more and more clear on your needs and desires and what you really want in your heart space and from your emotional standpoint. And you're actually starting to take steps and making decisions around, like, what is it I really want? What's in my heart? What does my heart want? What really fulfills me? And you're making more decisions around that. And as you do that, more things that fulfill you are going to start, you know, you're going to magnetize more things and feel that fill your cup. But definitely I feel like potentially this could be a relationship coming in, or like just a prosperous, abundant time in regards to relationships. And this is like the World, you know, so endings, and this is kind of a new beginning for you in feeling this way and like having connections or love that really align more with like your authentic self here. So let's just get a couple of clarifiers here. So the Tower, what is this Tower that happened? Six of Cups. So this could have been, like I said before, tied to a relationship. The Tower could have just exploded a lot of, you know, this Six of Cups is really about the past. So something in the past, like a connection could have blown up, or some sort of reconciliation that you try. Maybe you were trying to reconcile a relationship and it just finally, you know, blew up and you decided that wasn't going to work anymore. But there's definitely about, this could also be just like stuff from your past that you're still holding on to, and it had to finally come out. Like, the Tower really is about like blowing up a foundation that was not built on, you know, anything solid or strong or safe. So that all needed to be blown up for you to kind of start this new path, or this like ending a new beginning here with the World. And the World is like a big kind of life impacting thing. Like, this isn't small change. I mean, this is big change here. Like, so this had a big impact on you in your life. I'm going to get one for the Two of Wands. Page of Swords. Yeah, it's like this path is really new to you. It's out of your comfort zone. You're kind of just feeling your way and figuring it out with this Page of Swords. Like, the page is definitely not an expert in this kind of terrain or this path, or it could be something new, a new job, or being single again, or it can be a whole sorts of things. But I definitely feel whatever you're doing, you're putting yourself in an unknown territory. But it's kind of where you're being called, and what the universe is really like. It's almost like a huge red, you know, sign that's saying this way. And you're like, oh, I don't know. But it's like, no, you have to go this way. Two of Swords. Lovers. Yeah, you're a little blocked in the heart space or in relationships. Whatever happened in the past has really caused you to kind of go inward and be a little bit introverted here, because it's like you're a little like protecting yourself. And this could be just like like patterns of not feeling safe. So you're kind of always had this kind of like, oh, you know, like don't come too close with a lot of things. But I do feel like you're being asked to open up from a heart space, from an energy. And by doing that, first you need to give it to yourself, right? So trust yourself, nurture yourself, open yourself to more love and nurturing energy, healing, and it's going to pay off for you. What's the Queen of Cups, Two of Cups? Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this is about like balancing your energy in your life. This is about opening yourself to people, things, experiences that actually fill you. They don't like take from you. And it's not about you always giving either. If you're always like a giver and you overgive and don't get the same energy back from people, this is what's shifting here. And you've definitely been on a path, to me, like the hermit path. It could have felt really lonely. Like you could have been in relationships, but yet you still felt lonely because of the dynamics. But you've really, you have the Hermit and the High Priestess here. So those are the two highest spiritual, divine feminine, divine masculine energies of the deck. So there's some major, big spiritual, like leveling up here from just a life piece. This could be a karmic growth. Like you've really closed out maybe a karmic chapter, but you're really now moving forward with a lot of wisdom, a lot of new understanding and openness to yourself, and a big, huge like connection opening to your to the divine more in your higher self. So there's a lot of growth here, I feel, for you Sages, especially this year. You've been through a lot of growth. And then one for the world. Four of Wands. Yeah, and this is impacting your personal life. This has definitely been impacting your personal life, relationships, kind of the stability of your personal life. So this could be like an ending and new beginning of more stable relationships, solid relationships, solid connections, and creating a life. So you could also be moving because you just feel like maybe the location you were in was just not, you were just feeling it like it just wasn't right anymore. And you're being drawn to somewhere new. There's definitely something about movement. Like going places. You're definitely going places, new places here. This isn't territory or terrain you've been before. That's for sure for you guys. So enjoy that. Take risks. Get out there, travel, whatever you need to do this month. But there's definitely some blessings coming in for you. So this is exciting, Sages. I hope you have a great month ahead. Definitely enjoy this last month as we close out. One more thing too, your new moon at the end of December is definitely a time to sow the seeds of what you want to bring in 2026. So use that time to set your intentions, kind of really visualize what this new year, this new path looks like for you. And so you can start bringing in and producing those things moving forward into the new year. And one more thing, I'm actually going to be doing like a yearly forecast. So that's going to be coming out in December. So look forward to that. I'll give a little forecast on what you can expect next year. I'm also going to be adding an extended to that where I'm going to dive more into how the big, I wrote this down. So I'm going to do an extended where we will look at the outcomes of the year, and we're going to specifically draw cards for love and work specifically to see how that's impacting you. And then how this Neptune-Saturn conjunction in February, that's going to be a big one for everyone. So I'm going to pull specific cards as well on how that's going to impact Sagittarian specifically. So look forward to that. And then I'll see you in the new year. Talk to you later. Bye.